Hey, Dr. T here. So I got some feedback from a couple of my subscribers, and one of them wanted to know why it looks like that I'm reading everything. Well, because I am. I want to make sure that I give you guys all the information and I don't skip over anything, so I pre-plan everything that I'm going to say so that way I make sure that you guys get all the information that is needed. So then that way I'm not rambling. The second thing is they wanted to know if I ever experienced the various forms of DV that I describe in my videos. I decided I will talk a bit about what I went through. I will not describe details, but the information that I'm going to include may be triggering for some. So please, if you are still healing from your trauma, make sure you are either in contact or with someone that you can speak to, like an advocate, a therapist, or a close friend. So, I have experienced gaslighting when I caught my abuser cheating. I was told that I read the situation wrong, that they were just friends, even though I saw them holding hands. And one time I couldn't find my abuser and found that they had spent the night with that same person, but was told that nothing happened. Or I was called by the other person's spouse at my job to tell me that they had caught our significant others together and was told by my abuser that the spouse that had called me was overreacting and was jealous of their friendship and that they were only talking. This happened several times throughout our relationship. I was once blamed for a ticket that they got because if I would have answered my phone, they wouldn't have had to drive to come find me, even though I told them where I was going and that I would be in an area with no service. Every little thing that I ate was used against me, telling me that if I got fat, they would break up with me and that other women were more beautiful than I was. Even complimenting them in front of me. I had to do a list of exercises before we could go anywhere. I also had to have an alcoholic drink if we went out because they considered it rude to only have water, which meant that I couldn't drive home afterwards and I had to stay with them. Also, nothing was their fault. They had every excuse in the book for any situation, and it always made them look like the hero. I didn't find out until the relationship was over that it was all a lie, and I was made to look like a fool. I had lost my job, and because my family was long distance during the time of landlines, it costed to call them. I was told that I was not allowed to use the phone unless I could pay for the phone bill, which of course I had no income. I had to lie about having the job just so I could call my own mother. I also had to sit in a restaurant and watch them eat while I sat hungry because I had no money of my own for my own meal and they refused to pay for me. I also racked up several credit card bills that were maxed out because they wanted this or that, and my credit score dropped significantly, and it took me several years to fix it and pay everything off. These emotional and psychological experiences really brought down my self esteem. To this day, I still have some issues in regards to relationships, especially trust. I have a hard time believing anything anymore, and that affects my current relationship sometimes. I will not discuss the physical abuse because it's too traumatic. But in short, I I could have been killed if I hadn't fought back and ran. And that was the last time I was physically abused. I still get scared during arguments because I'm unsure of what's coming next. These type of traumatic experiences can stay with a person for years afterwards and can be difficult to heal from. It has been many years since I was a victim, and I still have a lot of healing to do, but I'm no longer a victim. I'm a survivor.
If you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, call the National Helpline at 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788. Everyone deserves a healthy relationship.